Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. We are going to touch on DC Comics' Black Green Lantern, aka John Stewart. Now, I am a big fan of Green Lanterns. My favorite Green Lantern will always be Kari Wynn. Now, for those who don't know her, she's not black. She's way in the future, and she is the descendant of Hal Reiner. Or Kyle Ryder, Kyle Rayner, Kyle some damn body. Anyway, she's like his great-granddaughter or whatever, and she has his exact ring or some shit. Unless that was retconned in the New 52s. Being said, we're moving away from Kyle, and away from Kari, and away from Hal, and Guy Gardner, who nobody likes. And we're also not touching on Alan Stewart, alright? Because he was the original Green Lantern in the Golden Age. Alright. So we are focusing in on John Stewart, the first and, as far as I know, only black Green Lantern. I know that sounds horrible, but anyway, John Stewart was a Marine. He was a soldier. I believe before the retconning, and I'm going to say it like that because I can't swear to it, but before the retconning, I believe he was a Marine who was paralyzed, and then he lost his wife, and somehow or another he got the ring. I can't remember if Hal Jordan specifically selected him, or whatever, and also depends on what universe you're in. But anyway, John Stewart became the Green Lantern, and he had a very good run of comic books as Green Lantern. And then when Justice League hit Cartoon Network, and then when Justice League Unlimited hit Cartoon Network, they gave John Stewart more stuff. And in that, this is why I'm not making a super long video on John Stewart, because I don't have a comic in front of me to give you all the information. But in the cartoon, Oa was in deep trouble, and all the Lanterns were pretty much done, except for John Stewart. And in the DC Universe, for some reason, they don't even mention Hal Jordan in Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. They don't mention him at all. And then up until recently, they started bringing him back, like doing Flashpoint and all that. But anyway, and John Stewart is the only Lantern left. And all the Lantern's power, the big battery, is about to go out. And John Stewart's the only one with power left. So, John Stewart speaks the oath. In brightest day, in blackest night, let no evil escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. And he recharges the whole damn battery, which recharges all of the other Lanterns. Now this happens in the cartoon. I do not know if this happens in the comic book, because I know one time in the comic book, Kyle Rayner, or Kyle Ryder, whatever the hell Kyle's name is, he does that. Now I think Kari might does it also, and this doesn't count like the blue, the orange, and the other Lantern Corps. And I think Hal may have done it first. So you know, when you make a cartoon, you tell a story, you just put a different character in it. So yeah, that's kind of how that worked. But anyway, at the end of the cartoon, all the guys from Oa, the Guardians, they all say, "We knew we chose well, and we chose you, John Stewart." So, referencing the cartoon John Stewart, which you'll learn more about because he gets to marry a Hawk Girl and they have a baby named Rex Stewart or some shit like that. If you go into the Batman Beyond universe, etc., etc. Knowing that you have that, you know, John Stewart is one of the most prominent DC black superheroes that is well known. Now, there are other black DC superheroes like Guardian and hell, what the hell is his name? So I think they made John Deagle him, and somebody else. Well, anyway, there's a lot of other DC superheroes that are black. Honeybee, Vixen, stuff like that. I don't know too much about them because I'm really not into those. I'm not really a big DC fan. I love DC comics, don't get me wrong, but I'm more Marvel than DC. So that's kind of how it was. Even though, regrettably, I started learning how to read comics through DC Comics first. And once I found Spider-Man, it was over. But anyway, that being said, we are going to leave this with John Stewart was a pretty prominent black superhero in DC Comics. I will do one more Marvel superhero that is black, and then we are going to call it a day for Black History Month. Thanks for watching. Scalp Havoc number 2, BC.